always. Welcome back to another episode of the N.y.a show. It's your host, N.y.a, and I would like to say thank you to everybody who tuned in the last week episode. Still working on trying this whole new thing. I know last week, I think I probably did, last week and this week, probably did about 15 subscribers this week. And all I did was spend most of my time just watching y'all's videos, commenting, just making it so that when y'all see my video and y'all see that one TV, y'all know that was me who've been spending all that time watching y'all videos. So shout out to everybody that's on my channel. I will definitely get some channel names and drop them below. Nikita, is always shout out to you because I know your name off rip because you always supporting Tiffany, Lando, names like that. I know always support the video. So I thank y'all, Reggie and Sarita. Like, shout out to everybody. This week, I must start off. I'm not even about to start with T.I. music. I'm starting with my music. As always, I dropped a project last week called You Forgot Something. 4 tracks, 4 songs, 9 minutes. It's on my, it's on all streaming services. All you gotta do is type Nya_TKO, and then I should pop up. So Nya_TKO, just like all my names on everything. Benny the Butcher put out an album today on this great Friday. Benny the Butcher, Griselda boys. Like I said last episode, I've been waiting on the album, and I can't say that he disappointed me at all. Him working with Hit Boy definitely had to be one of the best, ideas that I ever heard of when it came to this project. My favorite songs that I want to tell people to listen to, because a lot of people get in the comments and say, man, I didn't even know that came out. I don't know about this person. Benny the Butcher. You want authentic hip hop, no BS, straight to it. Benny the Butcher. When Would I Go? That's one of my favorite songs. Sly Green, that's one of my favorite songs. Timeless, one of my favorite tracks. Trade It All, that was one of my favorite songs off the project. Those are just the ones that really stuck out to me. And Over the Limit with Don Kennedy, because I always appreciate a good Don Kennedy feature on a project. Overall, man, Benny just shined. You can see the growth from the last project. I think it was the end of 2019, Benny last project. And it's just, I'm glad to see him dropping again, and it being substance, and it being something that's worth the listen. So everybody go and check out that new Benny the Butcher album, Burden of Proof. Also, T.I. dropped a new album, The Libra, narrated by all women. I really think that's the true upgrade and change that I've seen in T.I.'s music over this album, and the fact that he had his son, Messiah, producing on the album, and he had his son Damani, who is also an artist. They did a song together on the album. I want to take you through the list of songs here as well, so you can see what I'm saying. My favorite songs off this project were the Hit Dogs, Holla with Tokyo Jets, Pardon, Moon Juice with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has a way of, when he gets in his feature bag, he's going to give you the type of Snoop that you may want when he just doing his project by himself, if that make any sense. Hypno, Family Connect featuring Damani, his son, and it was produced by, and the beat was made by Messiah, also his son. Make Amends with Jadakiss and Benny the Butcher. That was a star play. I gotta say that Jadakiss, you shined on that verse. But that's what Jadakiss do. How I Feel featuring Killer Mike. Killer Mike had a real powerful verse. He wasn't playing around on what he was talking about. So shout out to Killer Mike for coming through, delivering on this T.I. project. And overall, let's see what another song just off of I just want to point out the interludes, and when he worked with Rhapsody. On the Air and Water interlude, and it's just important that T.I. reach out and bridge the gap between him and other generations. Lil Baby, 42 Dugg, Jeremiah. So definitely go check this album out, and definitely support his artist Tokyo Jets. Want to move on to this situation with Mr. Ice Cube, and this week he took the contract with Black America to some representatives for the Democratic side with Joe Biden, and from the Republican side with Donald Trump. He caught some hell, so let me just pull up a little clip and see what everything was all about.
In order to get votes in the Black community, and they feel like he's not going to deliver on this $500 billion promise.
Well, I know people have their thoughts on being, I'm being used. I'm not being used because I walked in there, I had the meetings, and I spoke. I've never met Trump. I've never been to the White House. Okay, so I talked to both campaigns like I said I would. I have a contract with Black America that both parties are gonna have to get with. We can't.
All right, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. YouTube got a weird way of just want to flag down everything that I put, copyright. So definitely go and check out this video on the page. I think you seen the page before we started off. I've seen the whole thing. I will hope everybody else go check out this whole 2-minute video. I'll have a link down below. But basically what Ice Cube was saying, a summary is that Ice Cube took the contract to both parties and said, hey, this is what's on the table. We want the money. We want the resources. We want to create the businesses. What are you guys willing to incorporate from my plan or put into your, or take from this plan and incorporate your plan? What's on the table? He said that the Republicans were willing to work and that the Democrats were also willing to work, but they said, let's do something after the election. He went on Roland Martin. He been on probably fucking Don Lennon. He been on TMZ. He been on all these places just defending, just going to speak to people. Like he said, the problems and the struggles and the solutions for Black people is a bipartisan thing. It doesn't matter whoever's listening and whoever's going to provide, that's who we're going to. It shouldn't matter on you can't deal with that side. You know what I'm saying? You can't deal with that side. You can deal with any side that you choose to. And when we got this plan, if you look over the plan, I have read over some of it. It needs improvements. It needs more things added into it. But overall, it's a standard form put together as a presentation of what we want, what the things that we need. So definitely go and check out the Contract for Black America. Go and watch this full video and let me know in the comments what you guys think about the whole subject overall. I also want to take a minute to give shine to this 12-year-old right here, a 12-year-old prodigy set to study aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech. God bless this young man. 12-year-old Caleb Anderson. He is astonished professors at college with his command and advanced concepts and expected to earn admission with a heavy recruitment. This is for Georgia Tech. This is a young man coming straight up out of Georgia, right here where I'm at. His parents are really proud of him. He says that I don't believe that I'm just so much smarter than everybody, but I just learn faster than anybody. So that means that I can move on, I can move up. And God bless this young man, Mr. Caleb Anderson. I hope that you are able to go into school just like I remember, like the show Smart Guy used to make me feel like, man, I can go up, I can grow up, and I can be on that level myself. I want to give y'all a picture of the little homie too. Let me see, put a video right here. Smart kid, man. Really smart kid. You can tell just by the way that he please forgive my stuttering, what he carries himself throughout this interview. Everybody go and check out the interview that they have on this 12-year-old. But he's definitely he reminds me of Martin Luther King, because Martin Luther King was also super smart, went to college early, got admitted early, and got his degrees. And this young man, Caleb Anderson, he's definitely headed in the same direction. His parents are very proud. Everyone at the school is amazed by him. He's definitely a little genius. So if anybody who doesn't know, go and check out this story. It's something positive for the week. It's the N.y.a show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me this week, and I hope to see you guys next week for an even better show. And once again, everybody who's been supporting me, go and check out the new albums, go and check out my new project, and I appreciate you.